Hey, what's going on, Alan? I'm about to do a little protesting. I gotta let my battery charge for like 5, 10 more minutes. Hey, chill out. Chill. We good. We good. We good. Dealing with these weirdos, man, and the police. They, the police are something else, man. If they think if they think I'm getting too much recycled, they be trying to drive by and intimidate me and shit. The motherfuckers is crazy, man. These people are really fucking ill upstairs, man. It's super fucking ill. But other than that, man, look at the one headlight, the one tail light. Other than that, same old shit. Nothing really new. Hoping the police don't get nobody else killed. Which most likely they will. Most likely they will. I'm more than exhausted now. I guess we won't win, but at least we got the word out. Yeah, I mean, as far as I'll just say, as far as I go, like I don't expect, I don't really, I don't really expect to make it through this shit. But at the same time, yeah, like you said, at least we left our mark and shit. Like that's what it is, basically. At least we left our mark, and hopefully people will be able to pick up on it later on in life and use it for the good. Shutting this shit down. And you know how it goes, man. They'll shut it down. When eventually when they do shut it down, they'll shut it down and it'll go underground for maybe 3 or 4 years, and then it'll pop back up under a different name. It'll pop up under a different name. First they did it to the Jews, then they did it to the world. Ooh. Oh no, did it fall out? no, 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 no. Oh, it didn't just, oh, it just fell out. Oh, well, I got a charger now, so I can charge it in here. I'm gonna just get a little bit out right now. Go grab something to eat and charge the battery up while I'm eating and shit. And then we're finna be on a day all day, cause I gotta vent this bullshit out. I gotta vent this shit out. Hey, back at you, John. Appreciate that. There we go. And back up in there. There we go. Chill, 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 chill. Chill, 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 chill. Be right back, y'all. Please, ladies and gentlemen, just say no to domestic terrorism. Brought to you by the SJPD, VTA, and Neighborhood Watch. 10 people dead at the VTA behind this program. Many more to come. There will be more mass shootings. There will be more suicides. It's the nature of the program. Make no mistake, predictive policing is white supremacy. And more people will die. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to predictive policing. Predictive policing is domestic terrorism. 10 people dead at the VTA behind this domestic terrorism program. More people will die, and SJPD knows the science behind it. They know you can't back someone into a corner, give them no help, because since you're the police department, you guys are the ones conducting this program. So when the person tries to make a police report on his harassment or her harassment, you detour them with a psychological evaluation, which you leave them nothing else to do, because of course they're not going to take the psychological evaluation because they know you're going to mark them down as mentally ill. So you leave them with nothing to do except kill their harassers and kill themselves just to get peace. Make no mistake, it will happen again. And I'm not telling you to believe me. I'm just saying, when it happens again, remember I'm the one that told you. Remember me, I got that van right there with the bags on top. You'll see me. And when more people die behind this program, I just want you to come up to me and say, hey, I remember what you told me. I remember you said more people were going to die. I didn't believe you then, but I guess now I believe you. Because more people are dying. That's what it's going to take. More people dying before you guys wake up and understand that this program, this predictive policing, this gang stalking,
and whatever else you want to call it, is getting people killed. And more people are going to die. I can't state that enough. More people are going to die. Thanks to your local neighborhood watch, SJPD and VTA, people are dying left and right. Pushed into a corner, constitutional rights stepped on. Where you can come from a whole different country and harass American citizens to the point of suicide and murder and get paid for it. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. 10 people dead at the VTA behind this domestic terrorism program. More people are gonna die. And SJPD knows the science behind this program. They know more people are gonna die. Neighborhood Watch knows the science behind this program. They know more people are gonna die. And of course, VTA, they really know the science behind it. VTA, America, the bowels of San Jose, California. VTA, getting their employees killed, harassing their employees to the point of suicide and murder. And then have the nerve to say that the man was mentally ill after he retaliates on his harassers. Because of course, if you remember, they say he let some people go. Those were the people who weren't harassing him.
Ugh. I need some more battery power. Oh, I need some more battery power. The motherfuckers, man. Oh no, they'll never find themselves guilty. I was just there yesterday. What, out here in San Jose? San Jose, California. I hate this city. Fucking hate it, man. Somehow I just can't get away from it. I just can't get away from it. I live in. Oh, okay. Oh, you were just here. This in this location. I refuse to let these fuckers. Look at the one head. Like, I refuse to let these fuckers fucking domestically terrorize me for free. Fuck that shit. I was at that Chase. Oh, at the Chase. That's right. That's right next to the VTA. You know that. I've never been to America. Oh man. Well, I guess not since I was born. I mean, the tactics have. The tactics have changed, more advanced in their tactics and keeping people asleep and getting over on people, conning people with their bullshit. But other than that, nah, America's still up to their same old fucking tricks. Oh man, people, I don't know. As bad as America's rap is, as many, like, for the people, I think people are smart enough to know that America isn't so free. Like, from different countries, like how they say people come to America to fucking for freedom and shit. Though it might be a little bit harsh in some countries, but I think people come to America because they know, like, eventually America's gonna go to their country and stir up some shit and probably blow it up or some shit. Cause it seems like, or for a long time, nobody has brought the war to us. Like, we've always brought war to everybody's, and nobody's like had the guts. I wouldn't even say had the guts. I think people are just plotting and planning for the right time. But war hasn't been on this soil in a long time. Pretty much anybody who experienced war on this soil is not here anymore. I mean, there's still a few surviving, but for the most part, there's not. So nobody has experienced the war on this soil. So I think when they do come to America, they can probably make a better life for themselves and shit. But it's not free. But I believe war is gonna come to this soil soon. I believe somebody's gonna bring it to this fucking, cause it's inevitable. The time is here. The time is due. Past due, really. As many people's countries as we fucked up and for no reason at all. And I just seen, like, well, it wasn't just seen, but I seen this video clip on YouTube of American soldiers fucking just shooting at fucking innocent people and shit like a damn video game and shit. I'll be back. Yeah, but I think a lot of people just think ain't nothing's gonna come this way. And so they fucking just run out here. Cause you can't. Well, I guess America is a little bit, you can come out here, you can do some things that you can't do other places, but yeah, that's what it's coming. See, that's what it's gonna be like. Either our citizens. Let me see. David, I always look for you when I go downtown. Yeah, I be at like a bunch of different little spots. They're like usually in the cuts or more. Do we were. Mm, they're just like away from this area. Some of them, some of the spots they're away from like the business part of it. Yeah, that's probably what it is too. they make they be making everything seem happy as fuck over here. They be making everything look happy. And it's crazy because they be making other people's countries look all fucked up. Like, until YouTube, the only thing I knew about Africa was and this is literally before YouTube, and this is even after YouTube, like, it's just recently that I fucking, started. And this is because I was subscribed to somebody that moved out to Africa. So I saw all the little different parts of Africa that he went to and shit that were beautiful. But until I seen that shit, and I'm even embarrassed to say it, man. Like, I thought it was just a bunch of kids that were hungry, a bunch of hungry people that, had flies and shit flying all over them and shit. It's fucked up, man. These people, the shit they withhold, like, just that type of information and knowledge, like, if they withhold the beauty of some countries and try to make other countries seem ugly and wicked, if that's just, it's big, but it's very minor to, the real shit that they really want to hide from us. Like, if they can hide the beauty of a different country, like, what don't you think they would hide? See, evil shit, man. I'm just finding that out as well too. All the languages. It's crazy, man. You gotta literally, for truth, and you know, you gotta literally go to YouTube, man. Which is crazy, man. You can't even go to a history book. It's gonna tell you some truth, but they're gonna be hiding shit, lying about shit. Just imagine before a group of men sat down and decided to fucking that my people were gonna be black, your people were gonna be white, your people were gonna be Mexican, your people were gonna be Chinese. Before a group of men sat down and had that conversation, we all were just regular fucking people. Nobody had a fucking tag on them. As soon as fucking they put a tag on a motherfucking, look how separated we are. Beat the horn at your mama. Beat the horn at your mama. Being a targeted individual really does fucking suck. I didn't choose this. Be happy, people. Yeah, man. But the thing is, were they falsely liking you? None of you're right about not choosing to be in this, but shit, we can't even. We don't even know, bro. And as sincere as they may have seemed, which is crazy to me, because there were a lot of people in my life that seemed like sincere people, but just by certain shit that they bring up in this program, I know they're connected to that shit. It's like, yeah, man. Definitely didn't choose to be it, man. But the way people are, man, the way this targeting shit is just fucked up, man, because they insert all types of people into your life. infiltration is real. I'm sorry to hear about that, Jack. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know what they say, Alan? You know, sometimes our family isn't even our real family. Our blood family isn't even really our family, man. You know, I help my mom out a lot because, you know, I know she isn't all the way right upstairs, but at the same time, you know, just off the, I don't know if you want to call it loyalty or whatever, just because she's my mom, you feel me? And she perps me, but you know, it's just like, I only really do it, bro, out of a sense. If it wasn't my mom, I wouldn't give a fuck who else it was in my family. If it wasn't my mom, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, it's a lot of people in my family, bro, that's highly involved in this shit, and they do it. They do it like Burger King, man, with a smile on their fucking face. With a smile on their face. And for that very reason right there, a lot of them can never. Oh man, I want to piss in a cup if their heart was on fire. Yeah, this shit is evil, man. Very evil. Look, take these dogs to the bathroom real quick. No, 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 no. Go. Go. Get up. shit. Piece of shit Klansman. I hate them motherfuckers, man. I still ain't getting over the fact I ain't gonna have a wife and family. That shit hurts most. My parents were both abusive. I don't put that much time, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you can't really say that. You can't say you won't have no wife. I mean, there's plenty of TIs out there. And it could be a TI dating thing or some shit. But don't let them keep you in a circle, bro. Don't let them. I mean, unless you're doing it for your own, like, you just don't want to get involved with anybody and don't want to get nobody, you know, that type of trust. But there are good people out there, man. There's somebody out there for you. Don't ever lose that type of faith. That's what they want. They want you to be like that. They want you to feel like you'll never have anybody. Throw you into a deeper, darker depression. Make you off yourself. It's the name of their game. You gotta keep fucking trying until you find somebody, man. If that's what you want. If you want a wife, and you want fucking, well, me myself, and I can't speak for everybody, but in these times, I think it would be pretty selfish to have children. Even as a targeted individual, I mean, don't get me wrong. Kids are a beautiful thing. But if you know you're getting if you know you're getting hit with fucking advanced weapons and signals and frequencies and all that shit, why even put your kid through that? Your kid is gonna fucking really feel it. You'd be at the hospital every fucking day, damn near. Fucking can't get your kid to stop crying. It's a bunch of fucking unnecessary bullshit that a regular person doesn't have to go through. But shit, in these times, to be a regular person that's not a TI, you know, it's borderline selfish to do that. It's borderline with all the bullshit they're coming out with. I'm 6 years in, man. Worst thing is I'm 27, so I have a lonely, shitty life ahead of me. Nah, it's not that bad, bro. It's not as bad as you make it sound, or as it, you know. You gotta get used to being by yourself, man. You gotta get comfortable with yourself. As bad as this program is, bro, I've been going through it for like 11 years, man. And as hard as fucked up it's been, you know, they've done vandalism on my shit. I've been stabbed. I've been jumped by these motherfuckers. All types of shit has happened to me in this fucking shit. But I still wouldn't wanna die. they can't do. They would never have that much power. They can't do enough to. They wouldn't be able to do anything to make me want to just fucking die like that. They can do something to where like maybe, and I don't even want to say that, man. But what they're definitely not gonna do is make me want to die. I don't care. Even, the thing is, bro. You know, I'm gonna be as honest. I'm gonna be as honest as possible, man. Everything, and this is for me included. Everything that they're doing, pretty much, other than the manual fucking going into people's ear and talking shit about you, whatever they're saying. Everything else, other than that, other than them doing the shit everything else is normal, bro. Everything else is completely, well, I'm not gonna say normal, but everything else is life as we knew it. Everything else is, they got us in a bubble. They got us in a box. Like, picture yourself in a video game and somebody's controlling you. Not saying they're controlling you, but I'm just saying that somebody's controlling with the joystick. There's a little white box that's around you. And wherever you go, you're still in the middle of that white box. So everything on the outside of that white box is fucking normal. Everything on the outside of that white box is normal, but we're traveling, and that little white box is not big at all. It's just, it's a little white box that, we're blocked off from the real world, and we're stuck inside of that little white box, and that's where all these fuckers dwell at, and they fucking keep us in that box. Like when I leave here, it's gonna be 5 or 6 of those motherfuckers following me. They're gonna have me in their box. Then they're gonna start sending motherfuckers my way to fucking, whatever, the street theater and all that. But like I said, man, everything outside of the box is normal. And part of that box is our fucking, the way they have us perceiving everything that we do, they're doing to us, the way we perceive. Like, you, for instance, hey, dude, chill out. Like, you, for instance, you say, it's sad that you won't have a wife or kids or anything, but the thing is, you can still have a fucking wife and kids, man. It's just they got you perceiving things the wrong way, or not even the wrong way. Not the wrong way, it's just the way they're fucking directing your perception. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not none of that shit. I'm just using, the science of their bullshit, I guess. Oh yeah, no doubt. So having V2K is the worst. Yeah, my hats is off to you, Storm, and everybody else that has to do John, everybody else that has to deal with V2K, man, because that's one thing right there. Like, huh? I don't think I would want to die. I wouldn't want to fucking die. But that would cause me to do something where death would be inevitable. Like they would literally have to fucking kill me. So see right there, you've been dealing with it for since what? How long did you say? 20. Let me see. 2017. Yeah, man. That's some strong shit. And let me see. I didn't see it when Storm said shoot. Okay, then. But yeah, man, you guys are strong, man. Anybody who deals with that, all targeted individuals are strong. I don't want to take away from any of our fucking bullshit we go through, but you know that head when they be in you talking on your head and all that shit. That's just the type of shit I couldn't deal with. Like, so you guys are strong, man. Stronger than you think. Drugged and chipped. Yeah, man, it's some fucked up shit. Working out and being creative, yeah. Definitely. Yep, working out seems to always do the trick. And definitely let stress out with that shit. Working out is like a medicine, actually. I have Tupac Shakur. Huh? I have Tupac Shakur gang stalking me. He is not dead. He is in Canada. You know they got a lot of lookouts. I mean, not lookouts, but lookalikes. I mean, I'm not. You know, in a way, I don't know if he's dead or not. I'm not too sure if he's dead or not. I have seen some video. I seen a video with him wearing a dreadlock. I seen a video with him saying he had on a dreadlock wig. I seen a couple videos that were supposed to be him. Not that I think any of those people in the videos were him, but just knowing that how the industry is fucking built on deception, deceiving, and planting agendas and all that shit. I think it's a strong possibility he might still be alive. I'm not sure if that, you know, they have a lot of people. I'm not sure if Tupac is, if you like Tupac, if you're like a fan of Tupac. But I know if they know that you're like a fan of Tupac and shit, that they would take it to those limits and fucking have a look-alike harassing you with the stalking and all that bullshit. But then, I'm not saying you're wrong either. It could be the way you say it. I'm just saying, like, they do have they're very, these people, man. their psychological bullshit goes way beyond anything I could cook up. Like, you literally have to be a psychopath. You have to be a psychopath. I mean, just to find out the shit that they found out on people, the experiments that they put people through, and they sat and watched, and they just put fucking people through this sick shit, and they, feeding them LSD, not giving them any food, sewing their eyelids shut, doing all this fucking weird shit, and just kicking back and watching it. You gotta be a fucked up motherfucker. You can't be right in the head. There's something wrong with you. There's gonna be something wrong with you forever. A long time. You know, a lot of those people that underwent that fucking, and the cold thing about it, from what I read, it said that they were fucking volunteering. Like, it was like they were volunteering. Like, they were getting paid. I guess I don't know how you would put it. Like, they were volunteering their services. But by the time they got out of there, I believe they might have been a little too fucked up in the head to even be worried about, be worried about getting paid. Like, they probably talking to motherfuckers that ain't even there and all types of shit. One tell light, talking to motherfuckers that ain't even there and shit. But yeah, that was like they would invite motherfuckers, well, not invite, but they would fucking have people volunteer and take experiments, voluntarial experiments and shit. Motherfuckers is doing that shit. It's not funny. It's not funny, but I think as a kid, when I was a kid, well, I wasn't really a kid. I was like in my early, adulthood, 18, 19 and all that shit. But I've seen shit like where they fucking have you experiment. They have you experiment on certain shit. Experiment on medications. Experiment. Even recently, they had something where they wanted people to experiment on some type of weed or whatever. But it's like, man, when you go and fucking do that shit, experiment and volunteer for that type of shit, like, you're basically putting yourself out there as a fucking lab rat. Cause that's why they're experimenting, cause they don't know what the fuck is gonna happen to you. Like, that's the main fucking thing. Like, if they're telling you to fucking, like, why would you do it? If they're telling you we're experimenting, we want to see the effects or the results of this experiment, like, what the fuck would make you want to fucking do that shit? We're gonna give you, we want to see how a ball of cyanide would react inside of a human after the human swallows it. And we'll give you $135 after the experiment. And it's like, what the fuck? And the thing is, like, was it too late? Like, did they just get manhandled? Like, did they fucking, once they signed up for the voluntary experiment, when they started sewing people's eyelids shut and shit, like, did the person say, oh no, I don't want to do this anymore? Or did they say it's too late and lock the door on your ass? Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't. Even in the story of that shit, like, it seems like they covered a lot up, man. It just seems like, cause once the first person, like once the first person started getting all that fucking bullshit done to them, people fucking not being fed and all that shit, getting their fucking, oh man, seeing one person go through that bullshit would be enough to make me be like, yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I'm alright. You can keep your however much fucking money. You're not gonna make me for you. You're not gonna be showing my eyelids shut. Fucking giving me LSD. Imagine having your eyelids sewed shut. Fed LSD. And so you're tripping, you can't fucking see what's going on around you. And your eyes are fucking sewed shut, so it's dark in there. You don't know what type of fucking pictures. Your eyelids, the inside of your eyelids is just like a fucking movie screen. And you're seeing monsters and, oh man. Trying to open up your eyelids. Oh. They probably got you in this bubble room fucking saying all types of shit. Playing rock and roll music. Or, I don't know why. I resort to rock and roll music because it's like, I'm not saying there's anything bad about rock and roll music. I don't want nobody to think that. I'm just saying it because that's the fucking most, like, for me, I just don't like the beats of it. Like some of the words be cool. Like I understand a lot of what they talk about. It's just like the beats, the metal, the grinding and all that shit. Like that shit that it's like headache. I don't know. I don't want to like down it or anything. It's just like I don't know. But yeah, that's definitely not something you want to fucking be dealing with, man. Oh no, do I have photos of Tupac? Nah, I don't have no photos of Tupac. There's plenty of them on YouTube. There's plenty of them on Google. You just type in Tupac Shakur, um, and then go to images, and it'll show up all types of images of him. I think you can even type up, if you put, not Where's Waldo. I don't know why I was finna say Where's Waldo. If you type in Tupac spotted, people spot Tupac spotted, it'll show the different. It'll show the different. I'm not sure. I don't think it'll show the person who said they spotted him, but it'll show the different. If they had images of him, if they took pictures, or if they had some type of image of him where they spotted him at, that should be online. They did a they did a hologram of him at his concert at a concert one day. At one point, they did a concert and they had him as a hologram. It's pretty dope. Again, something used for good, but eventually them holograms and shit. Them holograms is gonna fuck the world up, man. pretty soon, you know, a lot of people saying they seeing UFOs and all that shit. You know, they're gonna fuck the world up with holograms of that shit. A lot of those UFOs that people see are probably holograms. But I know there are UFOs out there, but you know the 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 UFOs that they've been having lately have been real low flying UFOs, like low flying. They've been they even had this dude. They even had this dude. Well, I don't know if it was a dude. It could have been a hologram, or it could have been, I don't know what it was. But it was this dude that was flying in the air next to airplanes and shit with like they say he was an alien. Everybody thought he was an alien. They say he had some type of suit on and he was flying next to the airplanes and shit. Hella high up in the sky though, like hella high. It's some shit. Like we can't fucking, or I know I can't picture a motherfucker being way up there next to it. Like I'd be scared as fuck. So I can't imagine any other fucking person. Though there is people that do some crazy shit though. I can't imagine myself jumping out of an airplane with a parachute. But there's a lot of people who love to do that shit. So nah, I mean I don't doubt you, Storm. I'm just saying like they do have a lot of lookalikes, but you know you're there, you see, like so I can't just tell you it's a lookalike because I'm not there with you. I'm just, you know, I would just let you know like they do have lookalikes and shit. I know they was getting me with like in the beginning of my targeting and shit. It was never no, it wasn't like fucking no movie stars or no shit like that, no entertainment industry lookalikes. But you know, just like people that I fucking, you know, that I've encountered in life and shit. They when I came out here, like especially when I left out when I left SAC and came out here, it just seemed like they sent. At first, I was thinking they were bringing people from SAC. Like I thought they literally brought a bunch of people from Sacramento to just fucking follow me and shit. Like I remember one time I'm riding on my bike and shit, and I'm recycling, and I had like little, you know, little carts and shit on the back of it where I would put the recycle. And fucking this one dude, man. And this is a dude, you feel me? Where was I at with this dude? I was in fucking jail with this dude. I knew this dude in Sacramento. Um, you know, when you go to, like, when you get out of prison, they have these fucking orientations. It's like a workshop where you go and they have a bunch of people that hire parolees. They're in that workshop, like so. All of the people. It's like a job fair, but it's just small. It's like a small job fair, and everybody that you know you go up to, they got little booths and shit, and you talk to people, and they tell you about the job and what have you, and fucking you know, it's like a job fair or whatever. And so I fucking seen him there. You know, I just encountered him. I encountered him throughout my fucking journey in Sacramento or whatever. you want to call it, and fucking, you know, I knew him for like 2 or 3 years, and fucking as soon as I came out here, I hadn't seen him in a while, but as soon I didn't know him like that for 2 or 3 years. When I started knowing him for 2 or 3 years, it's like, you know, it had been 2 or 3 years. You know, I frequented, I seen him a lot, but it, you know, it only been 2 or 3 years, like 3 years. Anyways, I saw that motherfucker out here. He was like, hey, 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 and I was, I was minding my business. I had my earphones on. I'm just fucking recycling and shit. And he's at a light. He makes it a point, like, to, I guess, go out of his way and shit. And I thought, you know, at first he was being friendly and shit. Like he really did remember me from Sacramento and shit. You know, that wouldn't be odd, him coming up and saying what's up. But then they just started, right after that and shit, they just started pouring in a bunch of lookalikes. It was like, these were lookalikes. Like, dude was the real person. Dude was the real fucking person. But everybody else was like a fucking lookalike, man. It was crazy. It's like these people, like, they're that fucking, I don't know what you would call it, that determined. These people are that determined that they will literally fucking reach out to people. Like, I don't know how they do it, man. Do they, like, maybe they make clones of these people? I don't know. But yeah, I've seen about a good 10 at least 10 lookalikes. I don't get how they could fly. Yeah, no. I'm not saying any perps were flying. No. I don't. Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, I'm gonna put the. I'm gonna screen record it. I'm gonna screen record it and put it on the channel today. I'll do that. I'm finna go get something to eat, and then I'll screen record it and shit and post it. Yeah, when I see shit like that, man, and you know, they were trying to, I guess, lead to the point that it was some type of alien. It just looked like an agenda set type of thing that they were doing. I'll upload